My friend, you don't have to wait for the storm to stop in order to find peace. God offers you a peace that the storm can't touch. Look at that lake. It's beautiful. Look at the water. It's calm. It's relaxing. But here's the thing. As calm as this water is, there's activity happening beneath it. You know this. You go to water that looks just like this to go fish, and you know that once you submerge into the water, that there is a frenetic activity of life happening under there. And water just like this has secrets underneath it. Sometimes it is absolute beauty, life, fish, and surprising creatures. But sometimes there's obstacles underneath this water. Sometimes you might find hooks buried in the sand. You might find old pieces from a car or a boat. You might even find hidden treasure. You can never know what's submerged beneath the surface. And my friends, the life that we encounter is much like this. It's much like this water. You can look at somebody and you see calm serenity, but in truth, there's chaos brewing beneath. You can look at somebody and just see a simple exterior, but there's all of this complexity that dwells within. And my friend, whether you acknowledge it or not, you are a lot like this water. And I don't know what the storm that's brewing inside of you is. I don't know what the activity that's festering inside of your spirit is, but I know it's there. In Isaiah, the scripture talks about God keeping those in perfect peace that trust in him, those that are steadfast. And my friends, the truth is, a lot of the chaos that brews inside of us is because we don't trust God. We don't trust God in the midst of the storm. And so we keep up appearances. We want the world to see this. Meanwhile, there is a hurricane raging inside. We want the world to think everything is okay, that there is calmness and serenity over us. Meanwhile, our spirit is screaming out, "Help me." My friends, that's not peace. That's illusion. That's not real. And what God values more than anything is truth, is humility, is surrender, that we might not run from the ripples in this life, but that we might hand them to God and say, "Hey God, I know you see what's happening inside of me. I know that you see what I'm struggling with. I know that you see the turmoil that's inside of me. Mold me and shape me, renew my spirit, and grant me true peace, that I might not run from the storms of this life, that I might not seek anything except for your warm embrace. For I know that in God, I can face any obstacle, that in God, I can encounter true peace. And that peace, my friends, is a peace that the storms can't touch. That peace, my friend, is a hope that looks the same on the surface as it does beneath the surface. That peace, my friends, is the everlasting grace of God. There will undoubtedly come moments in your life where your brain and your thoughts keep slipping back to what if, that keep slipping back to the chaos and the doubt. But in that place, it is our responsibility to redirect those waves back to trusting God, to redirect all of that energy back towards the life that is in God. Because if we don't have God, we don't have anything. And my friends, I'd be lying to you if I said that there weren't going to be moments where the water got a little frenetic, where the waves started crashing up on the shore, when the world got a little bit noisy and a little bit loud, when you weren't sure that God was going to hold you. But I promise that even when the chaos comes, even when the waves start to crash over the side of the boat, that God has you in the storm. So let's not wait for perfection in order to hand it to God. Let's not wait for the illusion of a perfect peace to trust in God. Let's hand God all the mess, all the waves, all the chaos, all of the storms of this life, and trust that God's got us through it all. And maybe then we'll truly be able to embrace the beauty and the tranquility of calm waters. Because if your peace is in God, then my friends, that is a peace that is untouchable. Thanks for tuning in.
These are your talks, Tatum. This is the hope of God set free. These are your talks.